I'm surprised you remembered that.
He said, he said, he said. Then he offered to give him half. It wasn't close
It
to half.
wasn't half. Yeah.
Yo, what's up, guys? We at Chopped Anime, three of the almighty Chopped Anime. We're back to chop up another anime with you. This week we're doing Attack on Titan, the final season, episode 2. But before we start, please subscribe, thumbs up, leave a comment at the end of the video if you like what you heard or have any additional feedback.
So this episode was pretty much very dialogue heavy. So we got a lot of things explained in this episode. So there's a lot of the dialogue of the Marleyans talking about the politics on how they need to crush all the enemies and stuff. They were saying what were they saying? They were saying something about
They were pretty much saying how technology, their enemy's technology is catching up, and they're talking about how if air technology keeps advancing the way it does, they're gonna soon have bombs raining down from the sky, and they don't have any Titan that can counter aerial weapon, because all the Titans are land based. Yeah, the Beast Titan can throw some stuff, but if you get bombed before you can do anything, you're pretty much SOL.
If there was Titans like now, like with in real life, they probably wouldn't stand a chance. I mean, we'd be able to destroy them with all of our missiles and all that kind of stuff. So UAVs and stuff.
Yeah, it kind of just shows just how far back in technology the people of Paradise are and how much can change just in 4 years. Because we see that we finally confirmed that it is exactly 4 years into the future. And we see just how much more advanced technology has went on, and even in that section of the world where they're becoming obsolete now. And there's growing more worries for them. They're seeing that they might get phased out, which I'm trying to figure out if they get the founding Titan, how would that change anything for them from a war's perspective? Like, what does he possess that could help them overcome this gap that is taking place? Or are they just trying to extend their life, their shelf life? Because I see they'll get stronger because there'll be more, you'll have the founding Titan. But I don't see how they will be able to stop the progression of the technology taking them out in a war setting, basically.
Yeah, I think if they have the founding Titans' powers, they can possibly get those big colossal Titans that make the wall, right? Because we've seen that there's huge Titans that actually make the walls in Paradise. So I figured they could probably do some damage, because they were able to pretty much walk across the ocean and then form walls there. So they could probably just trample a lot of. They seem like to be super Titans, so they might be able to use their powers to gain somewhat of an advantage. But you're right, the world around is just catching up way too quickly. So at some point, Titans will get obsoleted.
This man was asking about a flying Titan. I'm actually surprised there is no flying Titan. So we also have confirmed that pretty much like the whole Aaron squad and stuff like that, they've been slowly on the offense because all the ships to scout out, they've been taking them out. So hopefully we see them soon getting ready for their counterattack.
We see that in a setting where they're showing Gilliard, is that him, the Jaw Titan now?
Yeah.
We find out that he has consumed Ymir, right? Or did we know that before? I didn't know that prior.
I didn't know that.
Is that revealed just now, right?
Mm-hmm.
Well, I kind of figured because he has the Jaw Titan power now.
I'm just
saying, he had eaten her, right. But
his brother was also Reiner couldn't save his brother, and that used to. I think that was the Jaw Titan or something. I can't recall.
Correct. That was the Jaw Titan. Okay. All right. That was the Jaw Titan that Ymir consumed and became the Jaw Titan. Then we got confirmation that he got to consume Ymir, and he got to see. He was kind of making fun of Reiner for the way he was interacting with everybody because he got Ymir's memories basically, and this is coming after Reiner is shown having PTSD from from Levi and what he did, the damage he's done to them when they had their little battles. You know, Levi's cold, so he was he scarred these guys for life. I think like throughout the episode, they're talking about going back to Paradise. Zeke is with the mess. All right, Reiner does not want to go through that ever again. Zeke is ready for his rematch. Reiner does not want to go up against this guy ever again, bro. Levi and Mikasa has scarred this man for life. So Reiner's soft, bro. We seeing a lot of soft tendencies from Reiner, bro. He getting all emotional at dinner, talking about his experiences on the island. I don't like Reiner, bro. I was hoping he died in the last episode. Kind of found out he survived. Yeah, so I'm like, we can't win. We can't win with this guy, bro. So,
hey man, I think war just taking a toll on Reiner. You know what I mean? Because like he like think about how you would feel if you were raised to think this certain way, hate these people, and then you pretty much that's your life mission to go defeat these people, and you go over there and you find out that they're people too. All these things aren't true, and then you're losing all your comrades, right? And they got, of course, a super weapon in Levi and Mikasa just chopping him up. He almost died, right? I mean, and he doesn't want to die, it seems like. And he just kind of wants to be free. So, I think that the war is just taking a toll on Reiner.
I guess so, but
he pretty much lost. Like he had several, like we got a lot of character depth of Reiner this episode, because he also had another PTSD moment where he saw those kids, the next generation, and then he envisioned those kids as like his generation, and like most of them are like gone, because like female Titan, she is like captured, and Bertolt, he's done for, and then I don't think any of the other squad is really there except for maybe like one other person or something like that.
Gilliard is the only one that's there still.
Gotcha. Yeah, so he got some PTSD from that, from Levi. Then he had a little freak out scene at dinner, like you mentioned. I don't really know what that was all about, but I guess, yeah.
The scene at the dinner kind of confused me because they wanted to hear his dark experiences at the island, and I was like, this don't sound that scary to me. I was like, it's just somebody rushed in before his war, and the Titans, and I was like, they was looking at him like, like they was looking at him like he talked about a massacre of humans, like a maniac. So I was like, this guy describing normal everyday characteristics. And so I was like, were they confused or were they terrified from what he was saying? That's the confusion I had there. I wasn't quite sure what to make out of their response to his stories of the island. What do you guys think?
Yeah, I think that was kind of, in a way, that they might have just been showing us that those people just weren't evil. He kind of had to force like bad things that they did. When he brought the potato stuff up.
Yeah, the potato story was just hilarious. Yeah.
I'm surprised he remembered that.
He said then he offered to give him half. It wasn't close.
It wasn't half. Yeah.
Oh my goodness, yo. That was hilarious. Oh man.
Falco seems like a pretty good guy too. They had the interaction between Reiner and Falco was good. Falco doesn't want Gabby to just throw her life away, so Falco's gonna take the bite, become the Titan, and Reiner seems to be about it because again he's soft. He doesn't want to give it to the person that should get it because he wants to save Gabby, it seems.
Right, but isn't that irresponsible of him? This is why Zeke needs to make sure Zeke is making. Zeke is being honest and straightforward with his next person to take his power. He's like, look, he's not ready, so I got a year to, get him ready and make preparations to redeem what I got to do to make things easier on him. Reiner, he's not doing anything. He needs to shape and mold Gabby to be that next Titan. Forget about Falco. Falco is not ready. Falco's soft. Falco's getting beat up and manhandled in the courtyard by the girl. this is not. It's not going to work out. The Titans are doomed. The Titans race are doomed because of the armored Titan. You heard it here first. Chop anime.
Yeah, so that we saw the families of all the Eldians too. So that was, I guess, that was a little heartfelt to try to show them that there's multiple sides of war and stuff like that. Yeah, there's a lot of like emotions and depth here, and they're kind of making it seem like they're trying to blur out the line of who's right and who's wrong little by little. That's what they're trying to do here. So I wonder how that's going to play out.
Yeah. Did you guys also find it interesting that now we're seeing the show is the way it's being portrayed now? We're looking at Zeke, Reiner, and all of them as like good guys, kinda, and like, and since they're still showing them, we kind of just only get that side of them, and it's kind of giving you an interesting feeling now. Like we're like, oh, okay, well, these guys are just misunderstood. The other side is misunderstood. Who do we really root for at this point now?
Yeah, I think the show does a really good job of like kind of moving that narrative because like initially you only see this one side of the story about all these bad Titans just eating humans, and then they slowly start to understand what Titans are. Titans are just humans. Yeah, right now I'm just like I don't know who to morally support because seems like the one side has its own reasons, like Hosea mentioned, and then the other side has the same reason. So it's just like, who do you support?
On a side note, this episode was very like cinematographic. Like you like the all the scenes and all the subtle actions were very smooth. And I don't know if you could see some of like the flickering going on. It's as if it had like a movie like vibe to it a little bit. So that the production studio is doing a fantastic job with this episode, this show, and I'm sure they'll keep it up.
Another interesting thing that's brought up in this episode is the new Titan, the Warhammer Titan. It seems like this family pretty much has control of it, the Tiber family, and Zeke pretty much has a plan for them. So it looks like we're going to get introduced to, I believe, the final Titan that we've been waiting for, right? Because like, I think we've been introduced to 8 out of the 9. So I'm curious to see what the Warhammer Titans' powers are. Seems like they're gonna have a hammer. Why else would you be named Warhammer Titan? I'm looking forward to seeing this new Titan.
So that's episode 2 of the final season of Attack on Titan. Our review, our analysis, our discussions, our questions. If you have anything, any suggestions, any feedback, please leave them in the comments. Please do not leave any spoilers. That would be greatly appreciated. Chop anime.